Hello, happy holidays. This is Ed O'Mara back with another blind tasting of the Secret Spirit Scotch Advent Calendar. Today is day 9 and it is a beautiful day for drinking whiskey. Every day is a beautiful day for drinking whiskey, so but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. I am doing these completely blind, as you probably know if you've been following along. I did want to clarify one thing. When I say I'm guessing that it's Highland, I am including Speyside in that region, just because Speyside is a sub-region of the Highlands, like kind of a square rectangle thing. A Speyside is a Highland, but not all Highlands are Speysides. But I'll try to be more specific with my guesses, and say if I think it's specifically something from Speyside or one of the other Highlands. So yeah, let's get stuck in. I do want to address something after the review. I do have something I need to get up on my soapbox about. So if you're just here for the view, just stay for that. Just stay for that, and you can stop watching when I say I'm going to get up and talk about the other thing. Cool? Cool. All right, ready? All right, this one already is definitely smelling funkier than the last few. Ooh, that is weird. What is going on with day 9? It's still got some sweetness there, but it's some sort of weird funkiness. There's kind of like a savory earthiness there that reminds me of red wine. Yeah, but there's like a hint of something kind of citrusy over the top of it, something a little sweeter. Oh man, this one's interesting. I dig this. So I just had the first taste of this. This is spicy. This is like kind of dry, like a dry red wine, kind of spicy and different. Like this almost reminds me of like an American rye a little bit. I'm almost getting like a coconutty thing off of this. Not quite, but there's a sweetness there that I'm having a hard time identifying because this does come off as very dry and savory and a little tannic. Yeah. Oh man, this one's funny. It doesn't seem like it's sherry. Like sherry finished or sherry aged. I'm not getting the usual sulfur and raisin kind of thing I get from that. But it does remind me a lot of something that was finished in wine. I don't know if it was, obviously. It could be something completely different, but this is kind of cool. A little sweet, but not a big sweetness, not a big fruity sweetness, just a touch of that fruit. So yeah, I'm going to sit with this. You know the drill. As always, I sit with this, I'm going to analyze it, I'm going to take my time, I'm not going to rush it, but I will be back after I've taken some time to figure it out. Hey there, time skip, and I'm going to drop of water in this. I'm getting kind of a wet straw kind of thing off of this, and yeah, kind of like burlap almost. It's interesting. This is not just straight up sweet. I mean, there is sweetness there. There's a little bit of that toffee, a little bit of that kind of coconutty thing I was talking about. Yeah, but it's much drier than the Speysides we have. I think we're out of Speyside, you guys. What this is, I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is ex-bourbon. Although maybe it could be an ex-wine finish, but I don't think so. I think this is just a really tannic kind of dry ex-bourbon aged whiskey. Maybe coming up on 14 years. Yeah, I'm not sure on geography on this one. I don't think we're in the Highlands anymore. I'm guessing something else. Hard for me to tell though, because this is interesting. This one is a lot more earthy. The finish is kind of short though. So I'm wondering, it's not the most oily thing I've ever tasted. Yeah, but it is much drier. Hard for me to say on this one what the geography is. Maybe it's, I don't know on this one, you guys. I'm gonna stab in the dark. I bet this guess is gonna be completely off. So this is just a shot in the dark on this one. So I'm gonna say island. One of the island ones. Little salinity, little earthiness, not a big bunch of peat. I don't know. Let's find out. What? God damn, this completely threw me off. It's another Glen Moray. This doesn't taste like Glen Moray to me. Wow, this one threw me completely for a loop. This is 10 years old, bourbon barrel, okay, and it's a Speyside. I didn't think this was a Speyside. I could have said Highland, but I didn't. Yeah, this does not taste like Glen Moray to me. The last Glen Moray we had was super light, super fruity. This one's much more tannic. Much more tannic, much more earthy. That's nuts. I mean, and here it's 55% alcohol. That makes sense. We're getting a bunch of big flavor off of this. Man, this one is the one I have been the most off on. At least with the other ones, I had a decent guess. This one I was way, way off. So, yeah. I mean, if there is sweetness, there's just a touch of honey on the end. Tell me if you guys disagree. If you guys think this is standard Speyside, if you think this is all sweet and friendly and stuff, let me know, because that's not what I'm getting on this at all. But I could be wrong. I mean, after all, I'm just some jagoff on the internet, you know, so. Anyhow, I did want to, okay, if you were just here for the review, stop watching now, because I'm gonna start talking about some other stuff real quick. Because I did wanna address some stuff I've been seeing talked about in the comment section of different videos. Not necessarily mine, even other videos, other people's channels. People are complaining, or people are getting down on this advent calendar, being like, "Oh, why is it all just Speyside? Why is it all Highland? Why can't, you know, what's up with that? You know, you just got a bunch of sweet, friendly stuff in there." And you know what? You can have your opinion is just as valid as mine. Like, I'm not gonna tell you, you know, like, don't be mad about it or anything. Like I say, your opinion is just as valid. But like, we're 9 days in. We're 9 days into this. That's what, like a third? Just over a third? We don't know where this is going, right? And we don't know what the Braves planned out for this. We don't know what their curatorial thing was, what the experience they want us to journey through. So yeah, this first week has been Speyside, and I'll be honest, I wish we could get away from Speyside a little bit. I do. Because I do want more diversity. But that said, we don't know that unless you've looked in this box and you've gone through and seen every single one. And if you have, don't you dare comment and tell me what's in there. I don't want to see it. I don't want to get it spoiled. But we're only a week in. The rest of this could be completely different, right? We don't know. Now here's the thing. I get that this is a $400 advent calendar, so people are expecting big, crazy surprises. And I will grant you, that hasn't really been what this has been so far. We have mostly stayed in one region, which obviously the most distilleries there's a ton of distilleries in Speyside and the Highlands. I mean, it's harder to get Campbelltown stuff, it's harder to get Lowland stuff. There's a bunch of island distilleries, but not per capita, not in terms of just straight numbers, right? So it's not as easy to get that stuff. However, I feel like that's not really an excuse for not having diversity. Like, if this box is nothing but Speysides, and I find that out by the 25th, yeah, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, for sure. But we don't know that yet. Like, you can't really make a guess just based on the first week, you know? That said, and this is said with all the love in my heart for the Braves, could they have maybe put a couple other ones, you know, thrown a couple Islas in this first week? You know, they did the one, maybe have 2 or 3. Maybe just have different casks from the same distillery, you know, not try to do different distilleries, just get one from each, or 1 or 2 from each, you know, get a couple, that way you can compare them. I don't know, you know, I don't know what the deal was with how they set this up. I can't say, you know, how difficult it was to get a hold of all of these. I've been enjoying it though. I've been having fun, you know, doing the blind tasting, doing all this. This has been fun for me. There's been a couple really big standouts that I really like. There's been a couple that have thrown me for a loop. This one especially, I was never gonna guess this was Glen Moray. So maybe that's just on me though. You know, it's fun, but we'll see how this progresses. I say hold your judgment till the end, find out what's going on, and then you can say one way or the other what you think. You know, and maybe I'm not gonna say that the $400 spent was a good investment or not. because I haven't finished the calendar yet. I can say that I have enjoyed the first week. I have some, issues saying, hey, I would like some more diversity, but I get that that may not have been possible. I don't know. We're going to find out. If you've got an opinion about whether this was a good value or the first week and a half's worth of stuff, leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Look, because I'm not going to say you're wrong. This is just my opinion, obviously. If you have a differing opinion, I'm welcome to hear yours. Because that's what this is. It's not just, my opinion is the one that matters or anyone else's. This is a discussion. And I welcome everybody's voice on this. So, anyhow, until next time, until tomorrow, which will be day 10. Oh man, we are coming up on halfway point, aren't we? Until tomorrow, stay rotten.